Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, finally making my way to the match I was supposed to cast. That was absolutely hectic with that three-way tie there, but we've actually worked out what's going on now. I present to you a round of 16 best of 3 clash, and it is going to be between two absolute titans. The starting map is going to be Cloud Kingdom, spawning over here in the bottom left-hand corner as the red Zerg. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only, give it up for mouzMorroW. And over here in the top right position of the map, spawning as our blue Protoss player, a European favorite. Will he be able to overcome his Zerg opponent? I don't know. Let's find out. It's going to be aTnSocke. Socke and Morrow doing incredible job so far, getting through to the round of 16. Of course, guys, from my group, we also had TSL Hyun and aTnSocke going through. They're going to be involved in mirror matches. TSL Hyun is going to be going up against Acer's Nurchio, and I do believe aTnSocke is going to be going up against MVP Genius. So those matches are also going to be starting at some point soon. For now, though, we have Morrow versus Sase on this stream, and I'm incredibly excited to be casting this for you. We have seen a couple of ZVPs today already. Are we going to see fast expands coming out from Morrow? I don't know how he's been playing so far this tournament because I haven't been casting any of the groups he's been in, but let's wait and see. Socke doing a quick scout into the main and then just planting that probe at the natural there, trying to prevent that hatchery from going down, and indeed that's what happens. Morrow, unlike the previous game, doesn't actually force hide a drone rather in the back of the mineral line and come back, but instead he is going to be sending a drone out to scout, so it looks like he is just going to be one-basing it for now. And in the meantime, what have we got coming out of Socke? That's actually might be a good decision from Morrow because Socke is not Forge fast expanding. He's going for a gateway first inside his base, so that fast 3 hatchery might not be required that early on. In the meantime, it actually looks like Socke is going to be annoying Morrow a little bit now with this probe micro, trying to deny the hatchery going down, and the pool is about to pop as well. So a couple of lings should be able to pop out, and getting the hatchery down, so Socke not even having the opportunity to plant down a pylon to try and delay that a little bit further. And it looks like this drone is just about going to make it home, delaying the Nexus as well from Socke. And now that he sees the Nexus going down, Morrow might actually switch gears and go, you know what, I can actually take my third base and try my best to hold it, because at the end of the day we have 2 bases going down for the Protoss. He's going to have to defend his natural Nexus a little bit, so we're not going for 1 base play here. Socke just going to be getting a second scout of Morrow's base. Are we going to see any Zerglings come out from him yet? No, not yet, so we are just going to be going heavy macro out of here from Morrow at the moment, and Socke going to be able to get a second free scout, and the Forge now finally going down from Socke. So both sides going to settle down into a normal ZVP. Back in the main base, Cybernetics Core now going down to help as part of that wall off from Socke. And is Morrow going to be taking a third hatchery? I don't know. The 2 lings are now going to be heading out towards the middle of the map. It doesn't look like he's going to be taking a fast third. So Morrow going to try and play this off 2 base for a little while. He spots a probe. He's going to get it with this Zergling eventually. And it looks like the other one is going to be hanging around, going to watch that watchtower. And Socke just checking if the third base is up for Morrow yet, and it looks like it isn't, so he's not going to be taking any sort of really quick third here. And a Zergling is going to annoy the crap out of him. While, oh, no, we don't. We actually have the drone coming out for the third now, so it looks like he was electing to get a bit of gas first, wanted to get that mining before grabbing that third, being extra safe with his build, a little bit less economical. And no, very nice. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Morrow, very nice play there, faking out Socke. Socke saw that the drone was going to plant down the hatchery at the third, immediately left when the Zergling and the drone were chasing it away, and then Morrow calmly slots that drone back to the natural expansion. Wow, amazing play coming out of there from Morrow. Had me fooled as well. I was surprised he was going to take that third there because he did take that gas, but as it turns out, he's going to be going for a little bit of a 2-base play by the looks of things. Metabolic boost now coming out from him. He has stopped mining gas in his main base. He could theoretically... no, he's actually going to be taking a third and fourth. He's taking all the gases now, so this is probably going to be a 2-base push coming out of him. But in the meantime, we cannot ignore what Socke is doing. He does have an additional 5 gateways coming up, so he has got 6 gateways and +1 coming up for him as well. So he's going to be going for a little bit of timing pressure, but He thinks mouzMorroW has a fast third. mouzMorroW does not have a fast third, and he's going to be using a lot of that money on units very, very shortly. Let's wait and see what he decides to do. 3 spine crawlers actually going up at the natural. I'm a little bit interested to see why he's doing this. He didn't take the fast third. If he took the fast third, he could have put the spine crawlers up there, and he has taken a lot of gas, so he wants to go a very, very gas-heavy composition at the moment. Are we just going to be seeing heavy upgrades from him? Because we do have the double evolution chamber, and we've seen earlier on in the group stages of the tournament that cracklings are very, very effective in the late game. Of course, an incredibly cost-effective Zerg unit, those upgraded 3/3 speedlings with adrenal glands, and it looks like aTnSocke is actually attempting a pressure against this third that he doesn't yet know doesn't exist. So mouzMorroW going to be one up on his opponent. As far as psychology goes, a Zergling going to be able to scout that a pylon's going down there. A lot of zealots incoming, but mouzMorroW does not have a third base to defend, and aTnSocke is going to click that and go, oh, I see, you're 2-basing it, and now all of a sudden, the defense at the front, wow, that's going to be huge. Triple evolution chamber, that's on top of this. mouzMorroW is going mass evo chambers in game number 1 by the looks of things, guys, and pulling all of the drones. This is a really, really weird opening. He needs to cancel that. He doesn't cancel it. And the drones on hold position micro while the spine crawlers take this out. But I don't actually think the economy from mouzMorroW is that much better than aTnSocke. That is the problem right now. aTnSocke is on 44 drones, 44 probes rather, to 49 drones. And I get the distinct impression that mouzMorroW, unfortunately, is just at a little bit of a disadvantage here, having to put down 3 evolution chambers, eventually cancelling them, but now the zealots are going to get into the base, all the drones getting pulled now, and mouzMorroW is in a little bit of a difficult situation. He tried to fake aTnSocke out and successfully did it, but aTnSocke's timing attack looks like it was going to do a lot of damage anyway, and these, wow, nice hold position micro there from mouzMorroW, able to just about clear up these zealots, but a lot of drones went down there. 9 drones in total have been killed now by aTnSocke, and I'm still trying to dissect in my head what opening that was out of mouzMorroW. He faked the third base, but then transitioned from faking the third base into not attacking. Instead, he got all 4 gases and then was forced to build spine crawlers and evo chambers to try and block off and hold off this attack from aTnSocke. So as a result, mouzMorroW is floating an incredible amount of gas now. He is going up to 900, close to 1,000 as it currently stands. And that is going to be very difficult for him. We need to see what he wants to be using that gas on, although we do finally have an infestation pit coming down, albeit a little bit late on the grounds that everything has been slowed thanks to that zealot pressure. What will aTnSocke be following this up with? We do have a Templar Archives going down. We have a +2 ground weapons and Blink. So we're going to be transitioning into a Blink Stalker. Will we see Storms or will we see Archons with this composition? We're going to have to wait and see. Pathogen Gland upgrade now starting, and 2/2 starting for our Zerg as well. So really wanting to get those upgraded lings out on the field as soon as possible does mouzMorroW. And dear, oh nice. Actually, that Warbit immediately getting placed into an Archon, but the Archon going down as well. And that's a lot of gas being lost there from aTnSocke. Nice pick off there from mouzMorroW, and good decision to run the links back into his natural as well. Wow. This is a very strange game, guys. We are still floating 400 gas over in the Zerg base, but actually Pathogen Glands and a bunch of Infestors are at least starting to come out now. So mouzMorroW finding a way to spend that gas, but really ineffective earlier on in the game. Will he be able to take this, though? aTnSocke still on 2 base versus mouzMorrow's 2 base, and these +1 zealots, soon to be +2 zealots, are going to be able to do so much damage against those Zerglings. A couple of creep trimmers also getting picked off there. Unfortunate timing on that creep spread from mouzMorroW, and now aTnSocke looking like he wants to lay in a little bit of pressure. The zealots now going to be moving out. There is an Archon in with the mix as well. Going to be doing so much damage to these grouped up Zerglings. Nice transfuse on the spine crawlers, but it's not going to be enough. All 3 spine crawlers are now going down, and aTnSocke is going to be attacking into the main base of mouzMorroW shortly. We have Infestors with potential Fungals coming out now. A nice Fungal goes down on the Zealots. They are not attacking anything at the moment. Another Fungal going down on the Stalkers, but they are still attacking drones. And the Archon able to do so much damage. But, there we go. No shields on that Archon. He just needed a couple hits to get rid of it, and he has done that. But aTnSocke continuing to blink in. So many Zealots still alive here, and I think the Infestors have used their energy. That is going to be the biggest problem of this game for mouzMorroW. 96 to 73 supply. aTnSocke is 48 to 35 workers up, and still has a marginally larger army. Drones now being pulled by mouzMorroW, doing a fantastic job. GG, though. It's not going to be enough to hold off aTnSocke, and he takes game number 1 in this best of 3 in the Dreamhack EIZO Open round of 16. Guys, don't go anywhere. I am JoRoSaR. I'll be back with game number 2 right after this commercial break.